Hi friends, welcome back to my Drupal class. So this class is continuation of Drupal views. In this particular section, I'll be showing you how to theme your Drupal views. There are basically two ways by which you can do the theming. The first one is there are available fields within the Drupal view where you can add the tokens and the HTML structure. So if I show it to you, it will be easy for you to understand. And the other one is creating templates from this section and add or alter your HTML structure. So let me show you the option 1. To let you know, the Drupal views has already a lot of options by which you can style your views. So here I have already created one simple view pulling the contents from the news content type with the fields name called body, image and date. For example, if you want to change or add any class name, you can do it easily from the existing capability. For example, if you click on title, you can see there is a style setting sections. So here, if you select the customize field HTML, you can use any div structure here and it will immediately show there. Also, if you want to add any custom class name, you can add here and later on you can call that class name into your CSS file and add the styling. And if you want to change the layout of the view, you can do it by this way. So you need to search with the global. So if you search with global, you will find global text. So let me add here. Now you need to disable this label and click on replacement patterns. So here you can see all those fields are already available. So for example, if you want to change this HTML structure and want to add your own structure, you can do it easily here. Like this. So I am creating as an example here. So I will show you creating few fields. Okay. So for example, I want to get the title, then body, so that's it. So friends, you take all the fields whichever required in for your view, but for example I am taking only two fields. So now you need to disable all these fields. So how can you do that? You need to go into each fields and exclude it from the display. So I am excluding one by one, otherwise it will display also along with your global text area. So that is the purpose of hiding that. And if you want to link any title and open it as a node, you need to one more thing. So I have completed by unchecking it to display in the front end. So if you go here, you can see the default HTML layout which I have created with these few fields. Now I need to add one NID. NID is actually node ID. So I am excluding this from the display as well. Now let me go into the rearrange and take this NID at the top. And if I apply it, and then again go to the custom text, and if I go to the replacement pattern, so this NID will display. So the interesting fact is that if you want to link or get any fields which are not showing by default in the replacement patterns, you need to add that and pull it in at the first. So I want to link this title, so let me write this href tag, and it will get actually node id, and this way I can create a link from the title. So I am saving this. If you go down, you can see this is being linked. Now let me save this. Now your design change is ready. It's now saving. See, so the design changed to this layout. So you can make easily change of layouts using this method. So if you click on the title, it will open the exact title name. It is coming with node/9. And if you want to add the alias, in that case you need to add the field name called path. So let me revert back the view to the previous one and show you the other way how to theme this particular view. So let me exclude this from the display because I want to use the default template, and let me enable this again. So I am enabling this into the display again one by one. So if you go down, you can see title, body, date has come. Now I need to enable the image also. Yes, I get all those reverted back. So if I save it, so I can see the default view. See, this table has come and reverted back to the original design. The other way to make change in the views template is from this section information. So you will get this under the advanced section. If you click on the information, you will get a list of files. So this list of files, where you can see some files are marked as bold, are basically connected to this view, and the path for these files are actually from the views module and template folder. And if you want to make the change or customize the template, you need to create your own file and make the changes. So for example, I have created one file called views-view-design-test.tpl.php. So you can select any other name as well from this list, and once you select, and you need to copy the default coding structure from this file. From here it seems little complicated and technical, but it is very easy to understand. So the first option, display output, basically it discloses the entire structure for the view, and if you want to specifically change any field template, you need to select that file accordingly. For example, here you can see the title, and if you want to make any specific template change, you need to select the file name from here. If you want to make the change in image field or in the date field, you need to select accordingly. Right now I have already created one file from here, and that's why it is selected as bold. So the rule is, once you select any file and create it, you need to put it under the templates folder specific to that theme. For example, it is connected to the Bartik theme, so you need to select this file and copy the coding. From clicking from here, you would get the coding information, and you need to select the entire coding structure as is and put it into that file, and finally save in the path under this particular theme folder. Okay, so that you should remember. And once that file is created, then you need to rescan the template files so that that file will be connected and it will become bold. For example, here you can see the date file has become bold. So let me go back to my file to show you how is it working. So now here I have selected two files. Now this is connected, and if you see my path, it is under themes, Bartik templates folder and the file name which I have created from the views itself. So here you can see the entire structure, but if you want to make some drastic changes in the layout, you can do it from here. And at the top here basically it will show you the help text. So if you want to make changes based on this variable, you can use that. So from the naming convention, for example, pager, then exposed, header, you can understand the header is basically the header section where you can put the custom text. And if you want to make more text here, you can just write it here, hard code it. So I am showing for example, but it is not recommended to put any hard code. But I am writing here in order to show you that this file is being called and can be modified. So I am saving this file and I am going back to my view. This is the front page, so let me refresh this one. So if that is not refreshing, then you need to probably clear the Drupal cache. But yes, you can see the hard coded text is coming from that particular file. So now since that is connected and working file, so you can make any changes over there. So let me go back again. Here you can see the pager is coming and the top of the rows. Rows is nothing, basically the main content area for the views. So in the main content area, basically it refers to the body, enter image, add date, this table section. Now if you want to cut this section, this pagination area, and just paste it here and go back to my page here. Right now it is showing the pagination at the top of the table, and once I refresh this, it will go beneath the table. So this way you can customize your template according to the requirement. So you have total independence to make any kind of changes. You can add your own class, you can add change the div structure, you can add more HTML structure here. And these variables are basically dynamic variables which are started with dollar sign, and these variables are actually coming from the view which you created using the user interface. So if you want to make any functional change for any field, you need to select that file name. So here for example I have taken the date field and I have added some functional changes here. So in this variable in the book date, I have taken the value from the views, date views, date field. So if you want to make any change specific to any field, you need to select that file name accordingly. For example, I have taken the field dash add dash date.tpl.php and I want to make some changes in the date field. The requirement is like this: if the date is actually exceeding 2 days from the date of booking, it should show auto cancel with the red mark. So here what I did, I have taken or captured the date from the views. So this is the variable name. Basically row is actually enter object and this object is accessing here. So let me show you how to see the object rows, so it will be clear for you to understand. So in order to do that, you need to do the print r, and in order to see the object structure, I have written echo pre and then I'm writing rows. Okay, now I'm saving this and going back to the view. So it was incorrect actually. The variable name was actually row. So let me refresh this. Yeah, so this is the object, and in order to access any particular field, you can access any particular field here very easily. So for example, it is the image field, then this is the date field. So you can access this date array from the object row, and you can access any value very easily. So this is the way how can you access to any particular value. Now I have taken today's date, and I'm just taking the date difference using this method. Okay, so if the difference is greater than 2, then it will show the output as auto cancel, and if it is within the date limit, it will go into the else loop and it will get the book date only. Okay, so and this way it is basically displaying at the front end. So if I refresh that, so I need to remove this one. I have put dice, so in order to see the entire object, so I have removed that. Now you can see the booking dates which are expired in 2 days are showing in red text, and the other text which is less the within the 2 days, it's showing the date as per the logic written into the view templates. So friends, using this templating process, you can do whatever you want. You can add your own classes, you can make drastic changes in the layout. So I hope you like this class. Thanks for watching.